I'm Mitch Swecker, the Director of the Oregon Department of Aviation. Thank you for the opportunity to address the homeowners of the residential through the fence properties adjacent to Independence State Airport. First, I'd like to extend the appreciation of both the Board of Aviation and the Oregon Department of Aviation for the outstanding way in which you have engaged and worked with us to make Independence the showcase for how residential through the fence can thrive, be safe, and be mutually beneficial to both airport sponsor and to the many through the fence clients. Yet, as we all know, there are still challenges out there for all of us to address to make sure we remain the model on how to do residential through the fence right. As you're aware, we raised the access fee to $17.50 per month to make sure we are at parity with what an on-airport tenant with a tie-down would pay per month. This is one of the issues the FAA frequently uses to justify limiting residential through the fence. We know you at Independence have also been key to policing the airport for unauthorized access by vehicles or pedestrians, what the FAA anecdotally said are major problems with residential through the fence. You've also put into your CC&Rs a prohibition about complaining about aircraft noise. This is no small thing and reflects how aviation-friendly Independence is and that we have the ability to police ourselves. If residential through the fence continues to be threatened and aviation-compatible home ownership is eroded, the alternative is for aviation-unfriendly businesses or residences to be adjacent to our airport, and consequently, encroachment, noise complaints, and tangible threats to the airport's existence can only increase. The FAA continues to ratchet down on residential through the fence. The restrictive interpretations of congressional intent beyond what was in the FAA reauthorization bill that legitimize residential through the fence in statute. So how do we as involved airport citizens and airport management address this? First, in 2011, I had to certify to the FAA in writing all the residential through the fence airports that are under the sponsorship of ODA or risk being in violation of grant assurances. This is complete. Next, I will have to annotate on the airport layout plan each access point to the airport where residential through the fence enters federally funded airport property by 2013. The FAA has mandated that they will not pay for any improvements to airport property that only benefit residential through the fence patrons. Although this seems inequitable, if you are in fact paying your fair share as though you were an on-airport tenant, it is nonetheless FAA policy. At some point in the near future, we'll have to work together on how to approach maintaining the access taxi lanes on state property. The FAA has a policy document circulating now that will require pre-approval of all residential access agreements. ODA will provide comment on this by the deadline of mid-September of 2012. The comment will reflect our concern and opposition to continued restrictions that go beyond congressional intent and normal grant assurance compliance. So how can you help? You can continue to work with your state and federal legislators, all of whom have been extremely supportive of Independence through the fence tenants. The FAA was forced to listen and react when Independence homeowners involved their congressional delegation last time, and my guess is the FAA will listen again if your concerns are raised to your congressional delegation. You can also keep up your aviation teamwork with ODA. I couldn't be more pleased with our working relationship, as outlined in our administrative rules. If you have questions about this, contact our airport's manager, Matt Moss, in our Salem office. Continue to be the model airport community for residential through the fence by playing by the rules. The FAA tells the public there are kids, bicycles, dogs, and pedestrians creating safety hazards at residential through the fence airports. Don't let that be the issue that trips us up. The FAA believes residential through the fence compromises security at airports like Independence. I think nothing could be further from the truth. I believe Independence would be the last place that terrorists would like to operate from, simply because of the sense of community and attention paid by the aviation community throughout the Independence Airport environment, both on and off airport property. So continue to monitor the security of the airport and help keep the airport as safe as possible through your diligence and care. Call us if you sense something amiss. I tell anyone who's interested that Independence is the model for how to do residential through the fence right. We're on the right course, and personally, I don't think it takes much course correction. Let's continue to work together, and I'm certain we can maintain one of the best and most vibrant airports in Oregon. Thanks again for your efforts. I look forward to working with each and every one of you.